What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be talking about why I believe the Arizona Cardinals should stay at number 4 and not basically engage in any trade and draft Marvin Harrison Jr. Without further ado, please like, please subscribe. We're on the road to 500 subscribers, and without further ado, let's get on with the video. So Marvin Harrison Jr. is probably one of the best prospects we have seen in a while, and it's not even close in the receiving in this year's draft. Like, who's the best wide receiver? It's like Marvin's basically the Caleb Williams of the quarterbacks, but he's basically Caleb. He's basically Caleb Williams when it comes to the wide receivers. When it comes to the prospect and the level of prospects, I mean, there's nobody that really compares to Marvin Harrison Jr. And I've said it all along. I think Marvin Harrison Jr. is probably going to be the best player in this draft by far. I think he's going to be a generational prospect like we all said he will. And I feel like whoever gets Marvin is going to probably have a Hall of Famer on his team. Now, I could be completely wrong. He could be a bust, and I could be really wrong here. But when I watched some Ohio State games this year, I was basically watching for Marvin because I knew like he's so good. He was really good with C.J. Stroud, and this year we really saw Marvin Harrison Jr. play with Kyle McCord, who's really not that good, and still make Ohio State a really, really good team. Now I know Ohio State has really good players around him, but again, Kyle McCord was just not a good quarterback, and the fact that Marvin made Kyle McCord look pretty good, it says and speaks for itself. I think whatever team gets him, they're probably going to get a Hall of Famer. Like I said before, I think when you look at Marvin Harrison Jr., you really see a lot of Justin Jefferson in him, right? But I feel like he's honestly better than Justin Jefferson because he's honestly, in my opinion, he's better contested catcher. He's really good at, like, the 50-50 balls, and he's really good at route running. Now, again, in the draft, if we're looking at, like, speedsters, like, the fastest, he's probably not the fastest receiver, but we've known that for a very long time. Like, Marvin and Malik Neighbors are probably the top two prospects in this draft, and the reason why Marvin is better is because, again, he runs routes way better than Neighbors, and it's just like we've never seen a guy like him, right? There's a reason why people call him Maserati Marv. The only thing that Malik Neighbors has over Marvin Harrison Jr. is his speed. I think Marvin has size. He can really win the 50-50 balls. And like I've said before, he can be very, very, very generational. Now, if we look at the stats, he had 1,211 yards last season with Ohio State. He had 67 receptions, 14 touchdowns, 18.1 yards per catch. And I don't know, man. I wish the Bears, like, can somehow go and trade up with Arizona and go get him. But if I'm the Cardinals, I decline every phone call that any team gives me. I don't care if they give me 3, 4, 5 first-round picks. I'm taking Maserati Marv, and I'm going and building the team around him. And guess what? Arizona will have Kyler Murray. Imagine Kyler Murray with Maserati Marv. He was so good with Hollywood Brown. He was really good with DeAndre Hopkins. Just imagine what the Kyler Murray Cardinals would be if you get someone like Marvin Harrison Jr. It's just the sky's the limit for this team, and I feel like last year the Cardinals missed out on Will Anderson Jr. and just look how good the team is right now. Will Anderson on the Texans, that was a can't miss prospect, and you missed out on him. I just feel like the Cardinals should not make the same mistake and miss out on Marvin Harrison Jr. I think I've seen a lot of reports that the Cardinals are just willing to trade that pick, and I just don't see why. Like, I think, like, picks are good, but if you see a generational prospect, you should definitely go for it. Because if that's the case, the Bears would just definitely rolled with Justin Fields. They could have got 3 or 4 first-round picks for Caleb Williams. Because, again, Caleb Williams is just that damn guy, and he's that good of a prospect. That's why the Bears just went and got Caleb Williams. I mean, they haven't got him yet, but they're probably going to go draft him, and they traded Justin Fields. I feel like the Arizona Cardinals should do the same thing, make Kyler Murray happy, give him a very, very, very good young receiver, and go compete for the NFC West. Because the NFC West is probably one of the best divisions. The hardest divisions to win because you have the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. And the Cardinals were just not going to be that good if they never get anyone that's generational like Marvin. And he definitely will help Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals grow and prosper. That's going to wrap it up for the video. Comment down below. What do you guys think the Arizona Cardinals will do at the number 4 overall pick? Do you think they're going to draft Marvin Harrison Jr.? Do you think they're going to just trade the pick like they did last year, I think that'll be a big mistake. But you guys let me know in the comments, man. I just want to also again just appreciate all the love I've been getting. Till next time, peace.